have the graph of the function sine of the quantity 3x plus pi over 6 minus 1. If I graph that function, which is this red curve right here, then this equation will have the solutions that exist when this graph touches or passes through the x-axis. So there's your answers: pi over 9, 7 pi over 9, 13 pi over 9. How can we get those values by solving this equation? Well, the idea is that if you have the sine of some number equals 1, then that angle has to equal the inverse sine of 1. And I'll write that for emphasis. Inverse sine of 1. Well, what's the angle that has a sine of 1? Well, there's infinitely many of them. One of them is pi over 2. That's the only one in the first revolution around the unit circle. And if we wanted to represent all possible angles that have a sine of 1, we could add on plus 2k pi and make note of the fact that k is any integer. And I'm not going to keep writing that part as we complete the solution. Now, if I subtract pi over 6 from both sides, I'm starting to isolate theta. If I subtract pi over 6 from pi over 2, that's like pi over 2 is 3 pi over 6. Minus pi over 6 is going to give us 2 pi over 6, which is pi over 3. Plus 2k pi, k any integer. And finally, if I divide both sides by 3, I'll isolate what theta is. So here I have to divide both terms by 3. So here I'll get pi over 9, and I'll get plus 2k pi over 3, k any integer. Now what I want to do is let k equal 0, k equal 1, k equal 2, and I want to keep going until the answer that I get is past 2 pi. So if I put 0 in for k, this term becomes 0 and I get pi over 9. There's the first one right there. If I put 1 in for k, I get pi over 9 plus, I put a 1 right here for k, I get 2 pi over 3. If I 2 pi over 9th, pi over 9 plus 6 pi over 9, that's 7 pi over 9. There's the second solution. Put 2 in for k, you get pi over 9 plus 4 pi over 3. I convert the 4 pi over 3 to 9, so I get 12 pi over 9 plus pi over 9, 13 pi over 9. And if I do one more, k equals 3, I'll leave that to you. You'll see that you're past 2 pi. So there's your 3 solutions right there. So the answer to the problem would be the set of numbers pi over 9, 7 pi over 9, 13 pi over 9. There you go. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, post a comment.